right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. Game number 2 coming at you, Leviathan versus VGJ.Storm. Leviathan actually up 1-0 here in this best-of-3 series. This being the Starlight Riley Invitational, season number 3, North American Qualifiers, a round 2 losers bracket match where you lose this, you're done. You win this, you stay alive, and you'll be matched up against evil geniuses in the following round. So that's what's on the line here. We'll see which of these teams does it. VGJ.Storm just simply trying to force a third and final game here. I'm Bricky CPK, joined by my co-caster, Regroste. Regroste, welcome back. Fun first game we had there.
10 seconds remaining.
You're either still muted or you just completely went AFK without telling me. All right, he completely went AFK without telling me. Anyways, welcome back. All right, so we got Lich on the side of Leviathan with the first pick. Ancient Apparition into a Puck here on the other side. So they decided to go Puck with their second pick. It's not often we see a Puck. Well, I should take that back. I mean, we actually definitely have seen Puck picked up in the earlier on. In fact, at TI7, we saw EG especially was notorious for doing that. We saw teams even initial banning that hero against them for the sake of when they showed that they could even run it in the support role. But for most teams, off lane, mid, very solid option. So it actually is a pretty strong early pick, I feel like. Yes, it sets up for it. They could pick up some kind of ideal counter of sorts in that middle role. But then, again, then you just rotate him over to the off lane and you make adjustments accordingly. So I think the second pick, Puck, is actually a pretty strong one. Ancient Apparition, of course, always going to be a good hero pickup. We talk about the go-to top-tier supports nowadays. He's up there. And then, of course, there's Lich on the other side. How about Leviathan also banning the Nature's Prophet themselves? Remember, that hero, that was a last pick, Nature's Prophet last game. And now he's one of the first 2 bans in this game himself. So, very interesting to see that. Are you there?
Yeah, my headset just
okay.
Burped, so I am back.
Got you. Welcome back. I was just doing my thing solo there for a little bit. So yeah, I've been rambling on about the initial draft we have so far. Earthshaker now, even coming out, but
5 seconds remaining.
I was talking about, but yeah, actually, what I was talking about there was the Nature's Prophet being banned by Leviathan, even. But the fact that that hero was last picked last game, and now it comes up to be a first ban here initially. So.
Feels more normal, at least this way around,
yeah.
I guess. But yeah, I mean, these lineups feel a little bit more standard, I guess you could say.
Radiant team
yeah,
ban.
that's a good way to put it. I mean, again, the Puck is not like as notorious for being a second pick necessarily, but it's not crazy because at the point I was going, I know that you had muted there or whatever, but mid is what you usually expect, but he does have potential to be in the off lane, of course, as well. So. Again, if they pick some kind of counter, then you're just like, all right, well, we'll just put him in the off lane, and we'll have somebody else mid accordingly. So I think it makes sense. That's the second pick.
I agree. It's one of the most annoying heroes to kill when you get into the later stages of the game.
That's
so difficult.
Yes. Yeah. Bloodseeker taken away.
Yeah. I like the bans.
10 seconds remaining.
See what they last ban here.
Man, Chaos
really
Knight already.
5 seconds remaining.
Really like the Lich with Earthshaker. Really good synergy together. Definitely in team fights.
How so? Some more so, yeah, just for the Wampa combo, you think?
Yeah, just it's really not. I mean, even if ulting 2 heroes, typically the creep wave will die if they do it on a creep wave, and then you just get Lich ulti bouncing to those 2. It's could do a ton of damage if caught off guard. Sven ban.
Yeah, Sven ban with the final ban there. Whenever you're going up against a Lich as well, the idea of picking up a little more magic focused over the physical, because of course Lich provided that armor. Now you still ultimately probably want that one position to be able to become physical presence, of course, despite that. But actually, maybe the nice blend is then getting a diffusal carrier, right, where then you can just purge it off.
Yeah, true. See a Phantom Lancer again, in all honesty.
Yeah, Earthshaker makes it a little more difficult.
What? It is good against Lich though. If you look at it that way too. So I mean, yeah, it gets destroyed by Earthshaker, but against Lich, it's kind of nice.
How so? What's your logic there?
Well, I mean, if he ultis, with 500 illusions on the map, it's It's just
Okay.
it could be,
remaining.
Yeah.
could just be bouncing between illusions nonstop.
So it soaks up the
Yeah.
ultimate, I guess.
seconds
Yeah, no,
remaining.
that's actually a decent way to look at it, yeah. Faceless Void, the third pick. VGJ.Storm instead, though, so they get some control themselves.
Yeah. Some really, obviously, with Ancient Apparition, it's beautiful lineup together.
Oh, yeah. Seen that combo plenty. As of late, especially. So they get the faceless, but again,
Radiant
it's...
team pick.
Oh, there you go. Leviathan,
Yeah.
they're going to go Phantom Lancer themselves, actually. So, yeah, that makes a little more sense. I mean, kind of, because at the same time, you do have Puck and AA even are also definitely bring a lot to the table when it comes to that AoE clear. And obviously, you got Faceless Void now with that Chronosphere lockdown. So, it
10
feels already this
seconds
isn't going to be
remaining.
as strong of a Phantom Lancer game.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
5 seconds.
I mean, I think AA ulti alone can pop all the illusions, or it's really close. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe it's like level 2 ulti that can start doing that. But I mean, even so, with Puck, it's guaranteed. I mean, I think two of them together can definitely knock away the illusion. So definitely already not the best. I mean, Phantom Lance is a great hero. It's kind of hard to say it's not the best Phantom Lancer game. So, but I mean, if they take another good clear hero here, then you could say Phantom Lance might have been a little bit of a weaker pick.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is overdo it, though, I guess, if you're VGJ.Storm, where it's
Yeah.
like you already have a decent team against that. So, BSJ, by the way, this is one of his more comfortable heroes, from my understanding. People were kind of talking about that, and
Yeah.
got some BSJ fanboys in chat. Spam those BSJs promos. No, but he played a great Phantom Lancer game last game, and he's setting up to do that again this time around. So, VGJ.Storm thinking about. But the point I was going to get at was. Faceless and Puck, technically, again, you really don't know 100% where they could end up. They could pick a one position here, and instead of the
That's true.
Faceless off lane, the Puck mid, something like
Dire
that.
team
So,
pick.
or save the one position for the last pick even. But yeah, they go Earth Spirit, which probably makes more sense. Get that 4 position at this point, and save your last pick for that last core, whether it be an off lane, potentially your safe lane
Radiant team ban.
as well. And there's the Underlord. We talked about that last game for Leviathan.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, it kind of feeds into the Wombo combo a little bit from Shake. I mean, obviously the root is really nice. I mean, if you line it up properly, I mean, with the Shaker,
10
you could just have an
seconds
extra,
remaining.
isn't it? I think it's the root's 1.6 seconds, or is it 2 seconds?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not 100% sure.
It's one of those two, but I mean, on top of it, it's just more lockdown.
Yeah. Nice follow-up to the Earthshaker or vice versa to lead in, yeah. Not that, obviously the root is good, but the laning phase, I guess, should be okay for a hero like Underlord, kind of. I mean, the one thing with the Underlord in the offlane is, as beefy as he is, he doesn't really have that escape necessarily, pending a Pit of Malice, but usually we won't even see the Pit of Malice leveled up until later on. So, Monkeys, I'm guessing, is going to be playing a hero. We'll need to be a little bit careful if it sets up in what we expect to be the offlane against a Faceless Void Ancient Apparition. Maybe the Earth Spirit roaming in too, but yeah, as long as he stays alive, then definitely a solid setup, I think, for their team.
And I mean, in all honesty, they still leave their lineup kind of wide open in terms of where the Puck and the Faceless Void are going.
Dire team ban.
There's a Viper ban coming out from VGJ.Storm. Viper's just a really annoying hero in general to play against, especially in the laning phase.
Yeah, definitely.
And I wonder if that leans more towards
10
Puck,
seconds remaining.
to be honest, as far as
That's what I'm thinking too.
the matchup there.
Timbersaw ban. Yeah, I mean, I think if I could see that. I could see them banning the Viper, so they want to put the Puck mid. Which means, I mean, it's still even doing that, it's still undecided where the Faceless Void still actually is going.
Yeah,
I mean,
5 seconds remaining.
well, whenever a team has their final pick to come, and you're still not really sure what it's going to be as far as the position goes, I think that's a sign of a pretty good draft. So
yeah, I agree.
they banned Timbersaw, which would have actually Timbersaw would be pretty good here, both the mix of the whole strength that they have as well as just all the clear against the Phantom Lancer. Even more is not bad. So you can see why they wanted to ban that option. But they're thinking about their final one. Again, they need their mid hero. A little more certain as far as what they need. So now...
Yeah. I think what they really want to go here.
Is this an Invoker game? Maybe not. He can be roamed on pretty
Yeah.
aggressively. Lockdown's annoying.
Not a big fan of Evoker against Faceless Void. Visage. Interesting.
Ooh, with a mid Visage. This is,
I like it.
This pops up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love the potential it has. I love it.
I suppose they could go like an Earthshaker mid and then have Visage as a support instead, like a 4 support.
True.
But mid Visage is definitely something we've seen like pretty
Yeah.
recently, so it wouldn't be that crazy if that's what it is.
Whoa.
Whoa! So it's gonna be a core Jakiro here. It's gonna be a mid Jakiro. What a finish! We get the wings battle in the middle lane.
Huh. Interesting. I like it. I mean, tons of synergy with that lineup. I mean, they have a great team fighting team, and on top of that, they have amazing pickoff potential. I really like the God, that's really hard to say.
It is, yeah.
VGJ lineup. I really like it. Big fan of it.
Could just say Storms, I guess. The Storms lineup here, yeah. Yeah, the Jakiro, he does line up very well with the Faceless Void, you know, on top of that Chronosphere, late on that Macro Fire especially. It's insane damage. As far as his laning presence, he's no doubt has potential there between the Liquid Fire and the Dual Breath. It's just it's an objective mid lane. It's not one that's going to be able to set up ganks constantly. You know, he's not your Queen of Pain or your solo core necessarily. He's more for your team fight, and you're really heavily relying on your Faceless Void to be your ultimate carry on this team here. But with that said, I mean, you're going up against a Phantom Lancer on the other side. You probably don't want to take this game into the way late game anyway, so that perspective, it does make sense. But yeah, that means it's the offlane puck, by the way, as well.
Yeah, that was just a brilliant draft overall. Like you said, I love when that last pick's coming, you're like, what really are they going to go for here? So yeah, it's a good overall draft. I mean, I kind of like the Jakiro. I think overall its synergy with the whole team is really nice. So we'll just have to see. I mean, I feel like they have the overall better team. I just like the way it works. I like how their lanes work. I like the roaming Earth Spirit. There's just a lot that I like about it.
My worry is that they overdid the idea, as we kind of talked about. They overdid the idea of we want to lock down Phantom Lancer as much as possible. And I mean, Jakiro, but that's the thing, because like Jakiro, yes, he brings even more of that Ice Path, Macropar, whatever. But there is this synergy of the Wombo Combo setup as we're getting at. It's not necessarily just because there's a Phantom Lancer on the other side. So, that, if anything, would be kind of my worry. But that's really the only thing, because I kind of agree with you that, yeah, this is a lineup that definitely came together very nicely and has potential to definitely get them to a Game 3 in this matchup here. But on the other side, again, mid Visage, it's a hero that we don't get to see too much in the middle lane, but are going to see here played by Sammy Boy. A hero that can get out of control, almost has a snowballish-like presence, where if he does get a good start, starts roaming around with those familiars, and the soul assumptions start coming out. I mean, he gets that early medallion into a solar crest. He's amping up damage like crazy and can get kills left and right. So something that you will have to look out for if you're VGJ.Storm here, laning phase.
Yeah, and Visage just alone is just such a hard hero to kill.
Oh, yeah. Gravekeeper's Cloak is a really nice tool for this hero, especially, again, going back to he's going to be solo, so ideally he's going to be one of the higher levels in the game, and thus a mix of tankier with the levels, but also the items that he just naturally will get. Suspense of a pause, though, keeping us here.
Always used to pauses, though.
Yeah, honestly, in Dota 2, it's actually really not been too bad. I have noticed that it's overall really not bad. But yeah, from history, definitely have known for sitting in the beginning. It's like everyone has these the small bladders, man. It's just like, oh, the game's starting. Oh, right on cue. Yep. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
Couldn't do it the hour beforehand. My bad.
All right.
All right.
Game is resumed. Lich down here getting down the vision. He blocks one camp with a sentry. He gets Vision down with another, and he's still smoked up, in fact.
Oh, word. Spirit, hello.
Oh! Runs right into Lich.
Peekaboo.
No. Yeah.
Oh, they could kill him here. He could get a good block here.
Does Lich go Frost
Good
Blast
block.
for this is the question. That's...
This is slow as a lot.
It does.
Good blocks. Good blocks. They're missing so much downhill.
Oh, the Spirit lands. He rolls away. No, he does not. Sammy Boy gets credit for the first blood there. So, yeah, you're right. The great hero blocking coming out by Nusham here on the Earthshaker.
30 seconds to
And
battle.
ultimately helping to set up that kill. And Lich, he was able to hold off the Frost Blast. So he will most likely get the sacrifice, of course, at level 1 here. As a result, that's what I was wondering, if he's going to do that for the kill. But nope. It all works out for Leviathan. So, remember, they gave up the first blood last game this time. They get it early on. That was, yeah, the reason why Earth Spirit was even there in the first place, he was going to place a word, but
Battle begins.
so I believe he held off doing it because he realized he was spotted. And then oh no, he did place one. What am I saying?
He still placed.
Yeah.
Wait, why was he over there if he placed? Interesting.
That's what, well, he must have wrapped around. Yeah, I thought he was going to place one over here, actually. That's why I was looking there. But no, he placed one instead.
Oh, I mean, on a bright side, they baited the Sentry Horde.
There you go.
So first blood to get a guaranteed ward.
Visage is going to have the advantage here in the sense of, we see with Lich, his range creep got denied, so Sammy Boy will be liking that. This is my Jakiro versus Visage matchup isn't necessarily up to par here, I'm not going to lie, so I really don't know what to expect, but I guess Earth Spirit has potential to bring more harassment, of course, as far as we saw right there, but then there's Lich who just denies a creep every 60 seconds. Which in itself is great. But you see right here, again, he rolls in. Orb of Venom, auto attacks go off, so Visage does not have that Grave Cloak armor yet. Gravekeeper's Cloak, even.
It's just a constant nuisance, this Earth Spirit is. I mean, now they both have the bar. I mean, is Visage going base or... Okay.
No.
I was going to say, is he going base already? That's not a good start to the lane.
He might have wanted to, because, I mean, he does have a Fairy Fire here. And Lich does get armor at level 2, by the way. And I think this is a reaction to how the lane's going for sure. Like, they're having to play very defensive. Usually you'd probably see the Frost Blast at least, and then they armor eventually, but yeah, misses the roll right there. He got his out, but now Master Kenshiro on the Lich. Nice boulder smash through. One more attack, and yep, Jakiro gets it for the kill. So
what a strong lane these two heroes are together.
it is.
I mean, the slow from the Orb of Venom on top of... that's just such a strong lane together. I mean, so much pressure. I mean, on the bright side for Visage, he got to farm the lane now. Obviously, you don't want your Lich dying, but I mean, he was able to sit here and soak up the experience, get the gold. So, I think he'll be okay with that. I don't think Lich will be.
Speaking of soaking up experience, you got top lane Underlord. He's trying to. He's again. That's what I mentioned. It could be a little difficult for him, and you see the chilling touch coming out again. He's having to move around and eventually gets back to the tower and will hug it. But
oh,
use
this health bar instantly canceled.
Oh, did it? Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, bottom lane. That's a kill actually on a Snake King. BSJ Phantom Lancer gets the kill. Don't know how.
Wait, what?
Actually, I missed it. I have no clue that happens. I wish I got it.
Confused.
I really do. I'm sorry, guys. I was watching the top. Speaking of the top, Underlord could be in trouble now. Cold Feet's up. Oh, the block. It's not going to matter. Cold Feet too much. And Stan King gets credit for the kill. So people dying left and right here early on.
You shall not.
Yeah. I mean, odd to see a puck die to a Phantom Lancer, but I mean, overall, some good rotations.
Yeah, that just feels so odd. He had no help. He just simply was able to get him down. That Spirit Lance level 2.
Something doesn't feel right.
Yeah, just a little bit too much.
He must have got blocked with like a creep wave or something.
That might have been one of those cases he was playing aggressive himself, thought he had the kill, and yeah, just simply misplayed, whatever. So, in the end, Phantom Lancer takes him out. So, this middle lane, though, you have Jakiro 14-1, Visage 14-2, so it's actually very even with the creep farm here. Back and forth, but of course Jakiro's working off of those, the one kill at least that he got, so I guess Visage technically has one too, so it's kind of back and forth. Right there in the end, but yeah, choosing to send the off-lane Faceless Void, by the way, that's something we really haven't talked about yet, but they go the aggressive lane here with the Faceless Void and the Ancient Apparition. What do you think? Is that makes sense?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, ideally, Puck should never have died to the Phantom Lancer bottom. So, I mean, in a perfect world, I think this was the right play, but obviously Puck dying bottom is, you know, a big problem with that.
Yeah, potential there to be aggressive, especially, you know, AA assist for that chilling touch to run on the face. And clearly this is the case of Leviathan. I believe they're the ones that kind of adjusted to it, sending the Phantom Lancer to the bottom lane. They don't want to have him get no farm at the top, and from their perspective, that's clearly working out. Now 747, or Ryoya here in the middle. He's fine, but taking some good pressure. You see Lich, though, just passing out that armor. Has level 2 sacrifice now, so no Frost Blast here. Going the very neutral build. Neutral and defensive. Yeah, that's where actually having Lich, picking up a Jakiro into a Lich. Now, I know they probably picked Jakiro more for the synergy of the macro power and the AoE and everything, but his Liquid Fire is still going to be a good ability. I mean, the attack slow, if anything, is still going to be great, and just the burn duration. But, although that is magic now that I think about it, so never mind. Don't know where I was going with that. I was like, the armor is going to be great against that. And then I realized as I'm explaining to myself that, no, that makes no sense.
I like the enthusiasm.
Yeah, you know, I thought I had a great point there. I'm like, hey, this is my chance. I'm going to prove myself, man. My 3K MMR, I'm here. No. No, I failed.
All that matters is you tried, Breaky. That's all that matters to me.
We'll get him next time.
Oh, bottom. Puck is taking some unreal damage bottom. Is he, like, not phase shifting the Spirit Lances?
Oh, and right there, he gets more harassment. But yeah, back to the middle lane. I knew there was action happening, and you lured me to the bottom lane. But Lich goes down. Credit for the kill.
Puck's dead bottom, I think.
Orb, no. Gets away. God damn it! Keep going back to the bottom lane.
Baited?
And now Faceless Void gets a kill on a Monkeys Forever. So, a couple of kills for VGJ.Storm.
So difficult to say.
Between middle and the top lane. All right,
start for them.
Yeah, not bad here. And Jakiro, mid Jakiro. What are we seeing? Veil the Discord. It seems pretty good on this hero.
Yeah, I think that would be the right choice. I mean, I don't see any reason to not go Veil if you're farming with the Jakiro. I like that idea.
So far, he doesn't have anything queued up necessarily, so not 100% sure. Back to the top lane. That's a kill. Chronosphere used for that. Back to the middle lane. Visage. That Gravekeeper's Cloak only level 1. It is tanking up a bit, though. Turns around the Soul Assumption. The max charges. And you see 747 dropping the Enchant Totem to help finish the job right there. So, yeah, actually works in favor of Leviathan. Nice turn there. Obviously, great roam again. It's this middle lane. It's where the action's at, that's for sure. But occasionally we have kills in the side lanes, too. So, having to be very active here. This camera work. But, yeah, good kill on Jakiro. And make his way back in. Now he does have the infused raindrops, though, so that'll help a little bit. Oh, Nushir. Cold feet's up. He is going to go. No, I thought he was going to get frozen right there, but it might not matter in the long run. Liquid Fire is applied, and the auto attack to finish the job right there. So they're going to pop a shrine together as well. But yeah, that was a couple back-to-back kills up here at this top lane. Underlord. And goes back to, he's tanky, but he definitely is having trouble at that top lane. I mean, Chilling Touch is a great tool, though, man. I stress that all the time whenever we see this hero. In the landing phase, it's so much added damage that he provides for his team.
Yep.
I'm sure that's a reason for it.
Smoke play over here on the bounty rune. They're just going to steal the bounty. Gonna find Shaker here, though.
Finds a friend. Don't know if that was a plan, but he's in it now. Frost Blast comes out on level 1. The Fissure blocking them in, too. Anyone else coming? Phantom Lancer? VSJ's looking. Nice roll away, though, the TP from Flea. He will be successful. Meanwhile, Stan King trying to go the other direction. Spirit Lance will connect, though. And the Enchant Totem, and he should be dead here. Charging from VSJ, but Nushem's like, I got this, don't worry. Finishes him off, so nice catch, at least for Leviathan with the 1 kill. Familiars are up for Visage, of course, as he's level 7. It's kind of that next level of the hero. And always curious, too, whenever we see the Familiars, you know, especially like a mid-Visage, does he use it just to farm in the middle lane? Does he maybe send them into the jungle to get farm themselves while he's doing his thing in the middle. For now, he's just keeping them next to him, especially with how much action's happened here. I don't blame him. Oh, wrong side.
Oh, Chrono.
Yeah, but the fissure kind of caused an issue, but the Magpie goes down, but Visage, he is going to end up melting away, so they trust it. In comes the Chain Frost, though, and that's doing so much return damage. Down goes Faceless Void, and now Flea's in trouble as well. Dreamcoil locking them in place, not locked down long enough, though. Newsham, he's getting low. Snake King will finish him off with a couple of auto attacks and dual breath as well, assisted by the Jakiro right there. Snake King's definitely not going to that orb. And Master Kenshiro, level 1 Frostblast, not the most damage, but it might set up the kill on a puck. Indeed it will. He sacrifices himself to take out one of the cores on the other side in the puck, and BSJ will run away, making sure he stays alive in the long run. So, nice kill right there. Back and forth between these teams. 3 for 3, actually, in that middle lane.
Yeah. Interesting Chronosphere. I'm surprised they committed to that with the fissure being up. I mean, it was an odd Chronosphere. I mean, I guess it turned into a nice fight, but still, it was an interesting jump.
Yeah. Earthshaker soaking up farm in the middle lane meanwhile. We'll take that. So Visage, he has his medallion. He's going to be working on that Hannah Midas now. What do you think is after that for Visage, though? What kind of direct does he want to get the axe for that third familiar ASAP, or does he continue a different route, perhaps?
I wish I even knew.
Rod of Atos comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean, the Atos, it's a good item for the setup on everything. I do kind of like it against the Faceless Void now that you say it. Yeah, the Atos could be really good against Faceless Void.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's the how long does the familiar stun for?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
1
attack.
second stun level 1.
Yeah.
So 4 seconds lockdown on Void. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, Rod of Atos, a strong item on a hero like this, I feel like, in what we've seen in the past. So, see if that makes an appearance. But again, good in the hand of Midas first here. He's at the top lane, using these familiars to get a little bit of farm and harass the Faceless Void somewhat. But by harass, not really. I mean, Faceless Void standing strong. Ritsu here is now going to be pushing the top tower. He's got the Mask of Madness queued up by the way. Bottom lane. Wait, where was that? That was middle lane. Okay. Underlord, man. He can't catch a break. He's 0-4-0 this game. This is a brutal start for Monkeys Forever, unfortunately.
Bottom lane.
Chronosphere, yeah, coming out. Phantom Lancer, can he doppelganger out? He does initially. Does he actually escape is the question. Barrel in. Flea does not want to let him get away. Magnetize put down. And that should be enough damage. Yeah, the auto attack actually from Ritsu secures it. So Phantom Lancer dies for his first time of the game, actually. Take a look at that net worth. Yeah, Jakiro's actually topping the charts here. And sure enough, he did go that Veil of Discord.
Yep. Like that, definitely. Doing a ton of damage.
Double damage.
Has that 4 staff queued up next as well.
Radiant's
Ooh, these
top
familiars
tower
going to get
is under
picked off.
attack.
Free gold? Why not?
Did he have a new spawn? That's what I was wondering, and yeah, he did, though, so
He does.
not that big of a deal for him.
Puck getting 200 gold there is kind of a big deal, though.
True.
That just puts him closer to the blink. Ah, yeah, no, I said it right that time. We're good.
He did say it right. And well, actually, speaking of that, though, he actually has the Hand of Midas queued up.
Oh, true.
Set for now,
Oh.
so
Bottom lane?
yeah, watching this. His BSJ's on top of him. Newsham trying to keep him cut off. Another
Oh,
Enchant Totem.
yeah.
There we go. That's a Chain Frost use as well. Really making sure to guarantee that kill. And they do, so Jakiro's dead there. And BSJ, he's now working on that Diffusal Blade. Obviously, he's got plenty of build-up here. So similar to last game.
Top lane?
Think
Coming
about it.
in. Oh,
That's a Dark
Underworld.
Rift. They want to get out. Is it going to be in time? Oh, no, it's not. And now Visage also in some trouble. That Ice Blast, though, secured it. The Sammy Boy poured out, not going to work. And he, too, will fall. So, yeah, it feels forever, man. Activating that Dark Rift in a situation, you're like, come on, go, go, go. And it just
please, please.
6 seconds duration. You have to channel it up for a level 1, and just not enough to get out of there. So, good response from VGJ.Storm.
Yep. Really good rotation by them. Get 2 kills out of it. Killing the Visage is always good.
So it seems like a little bit more is going to be riding on BSJ this time around. You're playing the Phantom Lancer, but it kind of goes back to what we've been talking about, how this is a lineup that's very strong against the Phantom Lancer. So what do you think the game plan is for Leviathan here as far as what they need to accomplish?
Blink on Shaker, which they just got.
At the start.
Well, he should be buying it any second here. He's got the gold, so
Here, yeah.
yeah, whenever he picks it up, I mean, I think, and then they just, I don't know if they entirely want to fight. I think they can, obviously, with the Shaker. I mean, they have a ton of lockdown and a ton of damage just from their raw AoE, so top lane, gonna hit the with the AA Blast.
Hey, with the big Ice Blast right there. Chronosphere is ready, too. He pops a Mask of Madness. Obviously, Chronosphere not even remotely necessary, though.
Lived creatures.
Save that cooldown and secure the kill. But yeah, Stand King. These Ice Blasts seems like they've been pretty solid so far
Structures are fortified.
from the Ancient Apparition. And I hate highlighting it, man, but I'm going to do it anyways as I say that. Underlord 0-6-0 in this game. Pretty brutal game for him here.
I mean, I've seen it have so much impact in other games, but it's just not. Oh, smoke play mid with the Shaker with Blink.
Cole locking them down as well, waiting Rift. There we go, that Blinker Shaker, and it destroys Puck. Visage does melt as well, so 1-for-1 exchange right now. The Radiant side, they are still going in. BSJ in the flank, though. He's sitting on top of Jakiro. This Jakiro's a little bit tankier than maybe usual. Remember, this is a core Jakiro. Out comes a Chronosphere, and Underlord, guess what? He's dead again. You can't really blame him there. He's just involved in the fight, but he does get taken out. BSJ doppelgangers away. Can they find the real one? Probably not. Lich, he's having to juke and jive every which way. Boulder Smash hits both, actually, and they catch Phantom Lancer. Oh, no, they kill PL as well. This is going to be big. Bash Proc, maybe. Nope, Doppelganger. Going in the pit, trying to juke, goes for the TP. That's not going to work. He goes down as well. And that really is a clean out for VGJ.Storm. The sole survivor was Earthshaker, as Visage just resurrected right now. So huge fight for the Radiant side, and it wasn't the cleanest altogether necessarily, but that's an example of that teamfight presence here of this Radiant side.
Yep, I agree. I think Earthshaker kind of rushed his ulti there. I think he could have been just a little bit more patient and probably gotten a way better ulti off. I guess they exploded the puck, which I don't know if that was their actual goal, was just to blow everything on him. But, I mean, I would have liked to see the Shaker just wait an extra second or two, because then I think he could have caught the Jakiro as well, and then that could have been a little different of a fight.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I mean, Puck did explode, but when it's really what essentially is an off-lane Puck who already did his Dream Coil, did his work in a lot of ways, yeah, maybe it was a little bit over the top for just getting that. A hindsight thing to say, sure, but something to think about. Visage at least has the hand of Midas now, but Solar Crest queued up. Again, that was, I was going to say falling behind. I mean, he's doing all right, though. It's really PL, the one that's kind of struggling. That definitely needs to find that room some way, somehow. I mean, Diffusal Blade, of course, is the initial answer, and he's almost there. Needs a couple more minutes before he'll have that now. But speaking of that, by the way, Faceless Void going one himself, actually. Mask of Madness.
Yeah, I guess he has no real use for the Lincolns this game, so... I mean, getting Diffusal just an extra ton of damage on top of it. And I guess, yeah, like you said earlier, for the Ice Armor, that's really the only purgeable thing, I believe.
There might, well, actually, you might be right, yeah, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, the idea of the Ice Armor, no doubt, though, is a
yeah, that's
good
the
thing to purge off. And it's Diffusal, even with the recent nerf that happened to it, it's still just overall a very good stat item.
Yeah, definitely.
An agi carry such as Faceless Void, so not surprised to see it. And I'm sure Manta Style is even something we'll potentially see as well from him coming out. But again, Phantom Lancer trying to finish his own. Yule's meanwhile finished by Jakiro to go with that Veil, so he's going to be a little more difficult to kill now. And he also is level 12, which thought was going to be level 2 Macro Fire, but never mind. Going to sit on that for the time being. Ooh, this is a smoke up. So the Dire side is smoked up in the Radiant jungle. And now they're heading towards mid. That mid tower falls. They get scanned out. They did.
Yep.
That's like right on top of them, too. It's like they knew.
They also have a ward here. from the Dire, so they see everyone sees everything.
Chronosphere, here it comes. Yep, there comes the Chronosphere. They blew up Jakira, though, so a decent start here for the Dire side. Ancient Lich is dropping low. Can he get the Chain Frost off? He can. Also after the side, Earthshaker, Echo Slam. Meanwhile, the Dark Rift, he wants to cancel that. I was going to say, yeah, they're going to win this fight, and it's an absolute destruction in favor of Leviathan. The Soul Death is that Earthshaker. Puck gets away initially. Wow, did that line up so well for them, though. I mean, the Chronosphere came out, but the fact that Lich was able to live through it and get that Chain Frost off, and Phantom Lancer, even without the Diffusal Blade, felt like he was doing plenty of damage in that fight too somehow. So, great fight for Leviathan.
Really good job there. They did scan out that they were coming, but on top of that, the Dire did have a ward watching them all walk up there, so they did have the idea of what was going on. So it was kind of a thing of both teams really knew, but I mean, the Dire had the actual vision of it. So.
That was something, man. I mean, that was you talk about team fight, and that's a show by Leviathan that, you know what, we got a little bit of team fight ourselves. They do have several abilities, obviously the Echo Slam and the Chain Frost, depending the bounces, happened to just go in their favor. And now Lich actually is level 12 even, so he has a level 2 Chain Frost here. Again, spamming that sacrifice, so it keeps those levels up as well for him throughout this game. So that's good to see if you're a Leviathan fan. And as far as the other side goes, Faceless Void, wait. Oh, he's not going to Fusel anymore. He's actually going to Yasha. I was wondering, I was like, looking at his inventory. No, he's actually going to Yasha and Manta first now.
Maybe he figures it's, I don't want to say too late to get a Diffusal, but I mean, Manta at this point would probably have more of an impact than, say, the Diffusal would, I believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would be his reasoning behind it. I mean, Manta's obviously an amazing item.
It also does have synergy with a Diffusal Blade for if you eventually get it. So
true.
It's kind of that idea too, but maybe that'll be the logic that he uses here. The Manta style, using that to purge set abilities off himself. Not a bad option. And he's heading towards the top lane. Earth Spirit's up here. Flee's in a fancy spot. Has a flank angle. Puck also running up here as well. Puck's actually going in. Chronosphere. He has it. Dark Rift. Okay, well now it's like, what do we do? There's a stun. Is he going to cancel this? No, they're going to commit. Yeah, that's... I guess they didn't have Phantom Lancer or Visage with them, so... They did not want to fight that.
Bottom lane, Shaker could solo ulti this maybe? Nope.
They're chasing.
Started running early.
Can they stop the TP? Just stun? Just stun. Press R? Or Q, that works too.
Catches him.
I was a little worried with the Q, with the fissure, that it was going to be too late, but...
Yeah.
Nope, it was not. Middle lane, they catch Visage though, so... The winged heroes go down on either side. 22 minutes in, 20-14 lead for VGJ.Storm. But Leviathan with the recent fight, calming things down a little bit. And PL has Diffusal now. So now the question is, what does PL get next? That's, okay, well, there you go. That was a quick answer, Yasha.
I was about to say, I feel like he has to go Manta. I was about to say, looking at their team, I mean, Manta does a lot to get rid of the silences, so I like Manta.
Well, has that queued up now. Earthshaker has that Shadow Blade queued up. So, First Spirit is a Hand of Midas, I believe, being delivered to him. A lot of other things on that courier, too, including the Tome, which he'll take. As he gets level 12 to get that level 2 Magnetize. They're just sitting at this bottom lane, man, hoping that somebody comes to farm it.
Probably hoping this Void comes down here. Could get their wish soon if they're patient enough.
They're gonna wait a
I mean,
little
they'd
bit
instinct
longer.
kill this Puck.
Yeah, it's just an Echo Slam initiation.
Oh, but he goes to farm the jungle. Just to lay in that bottom lane.
There we go. Oh, he's gonna poke
very dead. He's very dead.
Yeah, he did jump in. He was heading the other direction. I was like, nah, he's gonna back up. Never mind.
And he's gone.
And he's dead. Good patience. Yeah. I mean, that's not easy to do. Be that patient.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, waiting that long. I mean, they waited a good, almost like 30 to 40 seconds. And I mean, waiting that long, you could be doing like, I mean, the PA could be farming, but I think he did get that kill, right? Yeah, he got the kill. So it ended up being worth it for him.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Phantom Lancer. The Yasha now finished, going to be delivered out. Got middle lane Visage. How's he been performing? Okay, he's going to build a Dragonlance here, actually. Interesting. Dragonlance into, I would guess, a full Hurricane Pike even for the hero. I feel like I don't see Hurricane Pikes a lot on these core Visages. I might be completely wrong on that, but
Catching Underlord.
it is great in this game, though, to be fair. Underlord, he is dead. No
Not
Chronosphere.
that tanky yet.
Nice. Yeah, no, he's struggling. I mean, he has a hood now. At least he's just building a pipe. And he has the mech, so eventual Guardian Greaves too. So he's definitely getting there.
Lane. If you want him to catch that PL, can get there in time though.
But yeah, going to the Visage though, the Dragonlance, the inevitable Hurricane Pike. You think it's a good tool this game?
If he's afraid of Faceless Void sitting on him, then I'd say yes. But I feel like that's not going to be his primary target for Faceless Void. It's going to take way too long to kill Visage. So I feel like it's kind of too defensive, I guess, in a way. I mean, it is kind of offensive in a way, but it definitely feels like more of a defensive tool for this game.
Yeah.
And I feel like he doesn't need it. Because, I mean, in reality, the only melee that's going to be sitting on him would be the Faceless Void. So, and I feel like he won't need it because of the Gravekeeper's Cloak. So, it feels like a little bit overkill, but, I mean, it's not the worst item he could get, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely not the worst item, but I kind of see what you're saying there, and they don't necessarily need Visage to be sitting back dealing right clicks either. I mean, they got a Phantom Lancer that ideally will be able to take a majority, to be able to do more majority of that damage, and instead kind of going more of that utility route as we were getting at earlier, something like that Rod of Atos, another way to root somebody in place and set something up there. So he definitely still could eventually get that. So again, not saying this is a bad choice by any means, but in fact, as we say this, he's going to continue going much more of that heavier right click as he has now a Maelstrom queued up. The Mjolnir even.
That's a bit more interesting. If he wants to be that right click threat, then the Hurricane Pike is a lot better. Or not, I mean, it's still not the best item choice, but I mean, I understand the logic of it now. If he is going right click.
Top lane, Monkeys. Sitting in the trees like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I'm sick of dying.
Oh god, illusions run.
He knows that he'll get bashed by those illusions first hit.
Oh yeah, he's had a rough game. And meanwhile, BSJ will split push the bottom lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Damage down there.
Radiant's
And that's
bottom tower
Lich is just
under
one of the most well-rounded support heroes as far as just all throughout the game. He's going to be very useful, and as this game picks up, that armor is just going to continue to be ever so useful for the team. Oh no, he gets scanned out by the way. Yeah, they know he's up here.
Poor guy, man.
Every
Leave him
freaking
alone.
time.
Why don't they just leave him alone? What is he doing?
Yeah.
All right,
Find
well, they're
him
gonna get this
again.
tower.
So BSJ got bottom tower, so kind of
Good trade then.
Dire's top
a
tower
trade of
has
tier
fallen.
2s. So not too bad there. We remain around a 4,000 net worth lead here for VGJ.Storm. Slight favor for them. Faceless not going to be going the Diffusal here, actually. Instead, he is going his own Maelstrom into a Mjolnir as Visage finishes that Maelstrom we're talking about. Right there. But, yeah, so not really too concerned about purging off the armor here. This game.
Yeah. Guess he just figures he can do enough damage without it.
Also fits the AoE theme a little more, too.
Yeah.
Spread damage.
Definitely have that wombo combo. I mean, it's probably never going to happen, but a 5-man Chronosphere would probably just melt an entire team.
Yeah. Snake King had to get back. Pretty much all his mana burnt there, and Phantom Lancer poking into him.
BSJ has a heart queued up.
Yeah, this honestly hard on Phantom Lancer.
Oh, it's great.
Seems pretty damn strong. Yeah, it's just one of those
Yeah.
cases of him and the illusions become so difficult to kill that it's overwhelms you.
Just not. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of it. I just feel like it might, like, I feel like there's almost better items he could have gotten first, at least. I mean, obviously the heart is a good choice, but
Is it too soon? Is what you're saying? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's obviously it will now become 10 times harder for that AoE to kill all the illusions. So I do like the idea behind it if that's what he wants. So Yeah, I mean, it should be interesting. I mean, it'll take a little while for him to get. I mean,
Well,
he just bought out the Manta.
I also think you can look at it from, it's a nice in between too, but speaking of Visage, now Visage going a little bit more this right click presence is kind of making up for that now, if anything, where, yeah, sure, he won't be hitting as hard potentially as, say, something like if you got like a Butterfly, for example, but he's still going to be doing plenty of damage. Now your Visage is also going to be dealing
Radiant's
plenty
bottom tower is under
Yep.
attack.
in the back lines. That's a Roshan kill, though. While we're talking about those points there, I saw it happen. Faceless Void picks it up. And he actually picks up the Hyperstone here first, so he doesn't even have the Maelstrom, but attack speed on Faceless Void is pretty nice to have. Looking at the value there. Out of the item. You know, I got to say, Underlord 0-9-3 this game. A brutal game again for Monkeys, but honestly, he's got solid items. Yeah, he has his pipe finish, so he's doing his job in that sense, right? Like, he's got the tanky item. Get the Guardian Greaves, he'll be good to go. As far as assisting, I guess.
You can look at it this one way. That top fight, all three of them would have died if it wasn't for the Underlord ulti.
Yeah?
You know, it was like 6 or 7 minutes ago. Like,
Yeah,
they were all
remember,
dead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So, I mean, if you look at it that way, I mean, he got his use just right there, I guess.
Mhm. So,
I mean, obviously it doesn't make up for, you know, the 0-9-3, but at least he has done something. Shadowblade picked up on their shaker.
Have that now, yeah. So he's got that to go with the blink. Another sort of initiation tool. Also hide himself as he's getting in blink range. Great ways to use the ability. Puck. We got a Dagon. I saw this. Sumail actually did this in the in an earlier series. Although, wait, was he playing Queen of Pain? Now that I think about it, I think he was. But anyways, point is, we see a Puck on Dagon here. Wait, Dagon on Puck here. Might have said that backwards.
Yeah, Puck on Dagon.
Heavy burst magic damage, a single target focus for when you find the right PL, perhaps.
Stop bowling this guy, man.
Well, he has a pipe now, so he is a little tankier. And now, 747. Monkeys was like, yes, it's my turn for revenge. Gets the turn kill there.
Yeah, I mean, he's so super tanky now. It's a lot harder to pull off those plays, so really good 2 return kills for that. He didn't even die, so 2 kills for that. Really good play by them.
Yeah, Ancient Apparition died just below them as well, and Puck does make the getaway, but there you go. Monkeys has finally hit the point now of, all right, now he's actually going to be somewhat difficult to kill, and got the armor thrown on. Again, Guardian Greaves are also just about finished, so this is looking up for Leviathan in that sense, and you got BSJ now, 2,500 gold saved up, so getting much closer towards that heart. Visage actually just about has enough gold. In fact, he has enough gold for a full Maelstrom, or what am I saying, full Mjolnir, but of course buyback is important too. Holding on to that for the time being. Remember, there is an Aegis on Faceless Void here, but so that is going to prevent them from pushing this top lane. Storm is not really going to be able to use this Aegis, though, aggressively, it seems like. As I say that, though, they're going in aggressively, trying to catch, but Leviathan, they fall back, and they're going to keep their distance.
As foretold.
Oh,
that was scary. I thought he might have Chronos there for a second.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Decides not to. But yeah, so what do you, like, using this Aegis, it seems like that they're trying to get desperate now to actually make an aggressive play with this Aegis here.
Yeah, look at him. He's jumping around. I mean, it's not a terrible... Okay, they're going to fight in the mid lane.
Oh, he barely got Underlord. Is that really the best, though? I mean, they might kill him. So, well, they will kill him. So that was their wombo of sorts. They still have
There's
Drake
a
Coil.
lot invested.
Yeah, for a hero that's already died 10 times, or 9 times before that, I guess, is not really that. If I'm Leviathan, especially with the Aegis, yeah, again, I'm still overall like not that disappointed yet. Oh, and that's a nice courier snipe. That is huge, because that was the Maelstrom as well. That was a full Mjolnir.
Yeah, that was the rest of it.
Well, so
that's brutal.
That is brutal indeed, and now you definitely can't push. Then that Aegis is going to be despawning here soon.
Yep. Now they're going to get no use out of it. That was a huge courier kill. They at least could have tried to force the mid-tower, but that makes a big difference.
I don't know about you, but it slowly feels like Leviathan is gaining more and more ground here in this game.
Yeah, it feels like almost some desperation from VGJ. I just can't say it fast. I mean, obviously they want to force the Aegis, of course, but I mean, it feels like they're trying to rush these fights. It's like that Chronos fear it was not worth using it on an Underlord. I would have rather him just saved it, even backed off at that point. And there goes the Aegis.
This again is where I kind of go back to the Jakiro that I was talking about from the beginning. It's a fun hero to see. It's did it well in the match with the middle lane overall. It makes sense for the Wombo combo. It's great for clearing the Phantom Lancer illusions, if anything. As by the way, Nusham opens here on an AA. Yeah. Oh, he dodges a Chronosphere at the blank. The Echo Sand to get the kill. What a player right here. And now he's trying to set up another one onto Ritzy. Ritzy needs to be careful not to overcommit. He sees the support coming. He's on the run, but if he dies too, this is going to be absolute horrible for VGJ.Storm, and he too will fall. What a player, this Earthshaker, man. That was sick.
Jeez.
Radiant structures are
Okay.
fortified.
Well, now if you didn't feel the swing, that's the swing.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what he was waiting for that whole time. I was like, does he really want? I mean, he didn't want to use his Echo Slam. Let's be honest. He wanted to save that and get the kill, but he got to a point where he realized he had to. And then what a juke! I don't know if that was perfect timing and just happened to be coincidence. He was just going forward, or if he just saw him coming in the flank or something. But it looked damn pretty. I'll say that.
Nope. It was skill.
It was all
100%.
skill. Yeah.
Sold.
Calling it.
Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome.
What was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, the with the Jakiro pick. Yeah, they kind of seem all in on the big AoE synergy, right? Like they want to land it all together, which definitely again has potential. But
Not when you solo. Oh my god! What is the shaker?
he opens,
What is
magnetize in reaction. He might end up dying, but Phantom Lancer now he's on top of a Magnifier and an Ice Path. Yeah, he needs to get the hell on out of here. And 747 will be able to TP out in time. So everyone else escapes. Yeah, that was a little more ambitious open there by
Oh,
Earthshaker.
they see him. They see him with the visage.
Francis Lee. Oh!
Oh!
He's good. We're seeing some big plays here, man.
Yeah. Jeez.
Clutch. All right, so he gets away there. But yeah, so Earthshaker feeling it. He's dead for another 20 seconds, though.
Yeah.
He's back up.
Oh, Visage has has an assault queued up. Well, actually, almost has it. Getting pretty close.
Yeah. And that's an interesting item to me. Well, bottom lane. This is a Lich here. Glimmergate saves him initially, not in the long run though.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the AC. Going back to VGJ.Storm team. Obviously, Faceless Void has potential to deal plenty of physical, but it is just him. I mean, Puck's going full magic here, of course, with the Dagon especially. Jakiro's all magic, so.
Yeah.
Granted, it's good synergy for enhancing your own damage as well as even Phantom Lancers nearby, so it's in the big picture. I guess it does make sense, but that's just something to keep in mind here.
Yeah, it feels again that it's not the best item choice, but it's also not the worst.
Yeah. I'm never going to be disappointed when I see an AC on somebody. I mean, that's just an item that.
It's a great item. It's just such a good item.
It's always going to be good to have, I feel like.
Oh, looking for the jump here.
Big
Now
kill.
this Chronosphere does a lot more.
Oh yeah, now that is very worth it.
Oh, they're gonna catch under.
He does have a buyback, by the way.
Silenced.
I think he tried to ulti there, yeah, and he got silenced at the last second. So now he's gonna die instead. Double kill for 747. Lich is also gonna get picked off. So a train, one after the other for VGJ.Storm. And this is gonna be a great transition into a Roshan that's not here. 20 more seconds. So if they're patient enough, could definitely do this. Wait, Phantom Lancer had a buyback, so he bought something to prevent that, though, for now. But from the looks of it, they probably wouldn't be buying back anyways, yeah, so guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Roshan's up in a second. They see it.
It is. Yep. They see it with the A.
Okay, they do, yeah. They're not pinging. Usually teams will, like, spam ping it. There you go.
There you go.
It's under attack.
Oh, they just get one little tiny ping.
Yeah. One
That
simple ping.
should be free for them.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, with 10 seconds. There's a shrine though. They do have vision on it though.
Dire's middle
This is it's not the greatest Roshan killing team here. This is Void bashing it up though. Okay,
fan left TB bottom. It's free now.
Yeah, no, it's 100% free now. Not worth it.
Does pick up his Reaver as well, and has he has heart.
Just about 50 more gold.
Roshan has
We saw how fast he dropped last fight. Now again, that was before he had the heart, but still,
Yeah.
they do have heavy burst, and it starts with the puck. I mean, level 5 Dagon now. We'll do that here. So that's going to be pretty crucial. And that's actually, the more I'm thinking about it too, that's kind of a nice workaround the idea of the Lich Armor, right? Where that just doesn't care about that at all.
God, he's very tanky now.
How much life does he have? 2,900, yeah. Yep, he is hitting hard.
Hitting hard, surviving for a while. Looks like they want to do something about bottom lane here soon. Everyone grouping up at this point.
Yeah, they are. Big fight definitely could be coming. Faceless Void. It's just charging in. Now he silenced himself with the Mask of Madness, but they're running away. If they don't want to fight this, Earth Spirit went a little bit too deep though. Chain Frost bouncing around a couple of times. Chronosphere, it does catch PL. He has a heart though, remember. Can he take through it? It looks like maybe just enough. The Macropire at the top kick at the last second. He's going to say left, go back in. No, he didn't get in the Dark Rift, but Nusham jumps in with an Echo Slam. He's going to get bursted down, however. They do lose 2, but the rest will escape in the end. You know what? For how big of a start that was, not too shabby for Leviathan, only losing the 2 supports when it's all said and done.
Definitely. In all honesty, a huge play by Lich there. Got his Glimmer Cave off on the PL.
Okay.
And it kept him alive from that little extra magic damage. For sure would have killed him. So that Glimmer Cave made a huge difference.
bottom tower is under
But they are going to get the 2-2 out of this, I believe.
Now, Earthshaker's dead for 25, no buyback. They know he doesn't have an Echo Slam. Obviously used that in the last fight, so is that enough for trying to siege? Probably not. Puck is not here. And yeah, Underlord's pretty good at that counter push thing. In fact, Visage, he sends in the familiars. Not going to catch anybody, though.
I mean, in that situation right there, the Athos would have been great.
Oh, wow, that was... Okay, he caught AA over here.
Yeah. Rip. You're not surviving that, Mr. AA.
No.
He was actually worth a ton of gold.
500 gold, yeah, you're right, jeez. Damn, Stan King.
They get a... Did they have a gem? It was. That was an AA gem, too.
Ah.
They have it on Shaker now, too.
Yep, Shaker has a gem from Stan King. There is still a gem. Earth Spirit has one. So, either side does have one now.
Interesting. He pinged out the ward, but okay. There he goes.
Now they got it. Look what Phantom Lancer has queued up next even now. A freaking Eye of Scotty. Thought he was tanky
Yeesh.
already. Yeah, you mentioned the idea, well, I don't know if you or me, but anyways, Butterfly brought up earlier as another tool that's great for a hero like this, especially with all the illusion spam.
Yeah. Now, he did opt out of taking the 15% evasion from his talents. So I assume he does want the Butterfly eventually. But he chooses to go Scotty first.
When you look, so you kind of break it down though.
Yeah,
Again,
true.
there's so much magic damage on this Radiant side.
Yeah, the resistance is actually
So the
huge.
resistance, I definitely agree with there.
That's true. Did not look at what I was comparing it to.
Yeah.
That makes more sense this game. Okay.
I mean,
But yeah, in
Butterfly
general.
still could be a good pickup. I still
Yeah,
think there's an
I like it a
argument
lot.
for it, especially since the offensive capability it brings. But I think the idea of the Eye of Scotty is that it just bulks you up stat-wise that much more. So the whole magic damage coming out from the other team in this case isn't going to be as relevant. Still relevant, but as relevant, yeah.
I agree. Oh, heart? Wait. Oh, never mind.
Hard on
misclicked.
Phantom Lancer?
No, I clicked on Faceless Void, and I swear I was on him, and I was like, you got a heart?
Wait a second. Oh, actually, well, speaking of Butterfly, he's going his own. Okay.
Yep. Semi-close.
Bottom tier 3. This is interesting. He pops a Dark Rift, so he's going to send them back at a little bit of damage. And, yeah, he had Faceless Void pushing the middle lane, but that'll be
Oh,
his key to
he's
fall
gonna
back.
catch this. Yep. Yeah, he's dead.
Boom. That's a gem. Get that
Gets it
gem
back.
right back. So now Leviathan gemless. Okay, level 25s are starting to come out, though, so let's take a look at what we got here. Visage,
Oh,
the
mid lane.
120 familiar speed. This is over here. Yeah, Ice Path catches Lich with the Macapire. The silence as well on Underlord. They drop Lich. They're going to chase after Underlord, but again, it's a target you want to overextend for. Francis Lee went a little bit too far as well. And now Phantom Lancer is trying to make them pay. This is exactly what we're talking about. Here comes the turn. 747 eats the cheese. So he's going to stay alive at the time being, but not nearly long enough. He will go down. He's dead for 85 seconds, man. With he has a buyback, but still.
Yeah, that could be two tier 2s, and I mean 2 tier 2s closes this gold gap by a lot. So I mean, I think they just force up mid and then go top afterwards, because top's pushing in. Yeah, top will be pushing in too. So get mid, go top, get 2 towers out of it.
You got the Eye of Scotty coming along, Phantom Lancer, as you mentioned, but I'm also looking at the 25 talent. That's right. He goes, oh, by the way, Chronosphere, no, not coming out. Just he doesn't have it. That's right. He already used it. He's locking out Underlord, though, with the Bash Prox. Gets a cut right there. Phantom Lancer, he already made his way out. The Illusion's kind of chasing in. Visage from the side, running himself. Fissure goes out, but a nice job by 747, or that's Ritsu, excuse me. Getting away from the Fissure and still chasing. Unable to stick on him, though. And Visage is going to be fine. Again, though, you see that familiar speed that I was talking about from the level 25 talent.
Yep.
So this thing is pretty damn fast.
So the Dire Courier was killed with a BKB on it.
Oh, you're
I'm
right.
not sure
That's
whose
Visage's
BKB
BKB. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Labeled there at the bottom.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So that's a big kill. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered entirely if they had the BKB in that fight. I think it still kind of would have went the similar way.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, that's still overall not getting it for 2 minutes now kind of changes a lot too.
Yeah, VGJ.Storm, that's the second Aegis now where they really haven't been able to get objectives out of it. Like, maybe a tier 2 tower in the first one, but even with the first one and now the second one especially, they're unable to break the base. And again, if I'm Leviathan, definitely still I'm feeling pretty good about that, knowing that we have a Phantom Lancer that's continuing to get some big farm.
Yeah, has 4.2 KHP now with the Scotty.
And he got Diffusal level 2, by the way.
Oh, jeez. What does he got queued up now? Going for the Basher. Okay.
So,
going for Abyssal Blade.
Even more tankiness. But yeah, Abyssal Blade, of course, great to have. But yeah, he did end up going to 20 strength down also as expected. So 4,200 life this hero has right now. That's insane.
Suddenly those illusions don't drop so fast.
But again, it does go back to this is a great team against a Phantom Lancer, so
yeah,
it's
definitely.
good seeing that for Leviathan. But this is a team that's still capable. If they catch him in a Chronosphere, they can definitely drop him.
Yeah.
So don't think that that's going to make him unkillable by any means.
Yeah, it makes him a little bit more killable.
He's going to be a difficult kill. Yes, another pause coming out here. It's a tense game, man. Again, this is only game 2. If VGJ.Storm takes this, we're going to game 3 in Leviathan. Trying to close it out here. This is the North American qualifiers for the Starliner. I'm Breaky CPK, joined by Rick Grosta here. As my co-caster, and we are once again ready to resume. So it's been an entertaining series so far. Continuing to get it. Glimmer Cape, it's an item that Lich has had for a while, but always continues to have pretty good value.
Yep.
And Underlord has a Lotus Orb just about finished, actually. Top everything off, and that's a nice purge item to have for the team.
Yeah.
Phantom Lancer out of some sticky situations, perhaps. So we talked about the BKBs. Where is... Oh, yeah, it's still dead. Courier's still dead,
10 more
so.
Seconds. He's waiting for it. He's standing at the fountain.
He's like, I need it. No, he actually queues up a Bloodthorn here. That's at that point we're going to start seeing stuff like that pop up here.
Yeah. Bloodthorn to be good against the Faceless Void. Now that he almost has the Butterfly, which he doesn't actually have. I think he just wants buyback, so.
Oh, yeah, he definitely has enough for it. As you said, though, buyback's pretty important, too. Has the 8-second BKB currently. Again, the lead, I mean, net worth-wise, this does look like a comfortable lead for VGJ.Storm, nearly 15,000, in fact. But
doesn't really feel like that, though.
It doesn't. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. But I think a lot of that has to do with Phantom Lancer, though, to be fair. And
True.
they also do have Puck, who has the 420 gold per minute talent. That is just taking off like crazy.
And he's gone.
As he tends to, yeah. What does he have? Octarine Core, Dig on 5, Shivas, Midas in the backpack. That's when you know you're really rich. Minus is sitting in the backpack.
Yeah, we'll just swap it in and out as we please. I kill the Visage. Ulti? Yep. Just resummons though.
A prize.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, so
is
Vincent's
under
choosing
attack.
not to go for the third familiar. You know, in this game,
As foretold.
nothing against him. I mean, I'm sure he's been doing plenty of damage, but it doesn't seem like the familiars have really been that
Time is
beneficial. I mean, they've been beneficial, but it's not like I understand why he didn't make a priority to go Ags. I guess is the.
Oh, jump in on the
There.
shaker.
They do. They're going in further. The Chronosphere helping to lock him down, too. They will secure this kill. Does he have a buyback? He does not. He's dead for 70. BKB off as well. Underlord is getting low. Underlord is going to fall. He does not have a buyback. Visage sitting back there. He saw the damage onto Faceless Void, but he actually time walks away. And he will be fine for now. They catch Visage as well. He's too going to melt away with no buyback. It's just 1 by 1. Going down for Leviathan. All of a sudden, all they have is a Lich and a Phantom Lancer. I mean, PL... so big still, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold against all 5 heroes here. Granted, they don't have any cooldowns up as far as big ultimates.
True. I wonder if at the... Oh, ooh, you want to jump there.
Yeah. That was close.
Yeah. I mean, his illusions keep creeps at bay a bit, but yeah, they're going to be able to hit base here in a second. So they jump on the Lich.
Nice blast
Jeez.
coming out. Will connect on to Lich. Lich is in a lot of trouble now. Okay, he's fine. Chain Frost up in 5 seconds.
Dire structures are
14 seconds for Earthshaker. Remember, he does have an Echo Slam. So they're going to lose tier 3, get that armor on the racks. Oh, they lock him down, though, and they do kill him right as Chain Frost was coming up. He doesn't have a buyback. The lack of buybacks is a little disturbing, honestly, this late in the game. But they do give up tier 3 when it's all said and done here. So, but yeah, that's one of those things. I mean, we're almost 50 minutes in now. Not having buybacks on 4 different heroes that die in a fight like this is a little head scratching, I guess.
Yeah. Definitely don't agree with that. I mean, lucky for that. I mean, lucky for them, they're 20k gold disadvantage. But I mean, they didn't actually lose their axe, so I guess they still
Dire's
have the
top
chance.
shrine
But
is under attack.
was... I mean, it was on them for getting caught there in that situation too. I believe they actually saw them running at them. And it's almost like they wanted to take the fight for like a split second. But yeah, I mean, overall, just a really good fight from the Radiant side.
Double damage Faceless Void. Equals
That's gonna
a
hurt.
free Roshan kill. So all 3 Roshans have gone in their
Dire's top
favor.
shrine is under
He
attack.
pick up the Aegis, and he'll just back the cheese for now as well.
See if they do anything. Well, they should get something done with this Aegis.
Oh, yeah.
Dire's top shrine.
This
just gonna
is
run
the
up
time.
now.
Everything's up. As far as ultimate cooldowns. He has a Bloodthorn queued up, but he doesn't necessarily need it here. Gonna kind of choke them out for now, though.
Macrofire just
Rush in.
tearing straight through that creep wave.
Yeah, so much damage.
He actually took the Ice Path duration. Which I guess them being so far ahead, he doesn't really need the pure and Pierce's immunity. Yeah. I mean, I like the synergy with the Chronos, with the Chronos. So
Invisibility.
it is an interesting choice, but I mean that's a long stun now that you also have from it.
I'll say this, in that last fight, I mean, they were locked down by Ice Path for a long duration.
4 seconds almost.
Yeah, I definitely see the logic there. I mean, yeah, if their main core was a BKB carrier, this being the Phantom Lancer, then
True.
maybe that would make more sense. But, oh, that Chronosphere, by the way, they catch it, but that's an illusion! That's an illusion too! No, now he's beating on the real one. He's just so damn tanky, remember. Here comes the Lotus Orb, so he will stay alive. That was a Chronosphere committed to this. Leviathan, can they find it open? There's that Ice Path in it, though. The Glimmer Cape comes out. They're doing everything they can to keep BSJ alive. And he did die.
Buyback.
He does buy back, though. Coming back into the fight now. BKB pop by Visage, running down with Familiars. Gonna miss 1 stun. Obviously, Ancient Apparition was killed earlier in the fight. In the back lines, Puck goes in, goes for the snipe on Earthshaker. Not enough damage. Faceless Void, though. He's going to charge in. He finds a bash on Underlord. Going to be rooted up, however. Nusham locking him down. PL sends the illusions in. Now actually going to go after the Faceless Void. Burns all his mana. Nice pick on a Lich right there, but Faceless Void's got that evasion. The Butterfly, it's doing work. Actually, Bash Brock's not going to be enough in the long run, though. He goes down. Dark Rift. They want to get the hell on out of here. And they will, so reset back to base. Buyback on Visage. Lich is staying dead for another minute here. And they're not going to push. Again, they don't really have, well, they don't have Chronosphere. That's the big thing.
Yeah. Will in 40 seconds, though. I think they'll just group back up again. Did he use the cheese as well?
He might have,
He
yeah.
had it, I
I guess he
remember.
did, yeah. You're right.
Unless he passed it off to someone. But...
No. I'm looking.
All right.
Nada.
So he used a lot there to stay alive in reality. Aegis and cheese, and I think they only got what, the PL buyback, and Visage buyback. So I mean, one more fight's basically the game at this point.
Yeah. Trying to lock out in that game 3. Look at this pickup, by the way. Jakiro
Dire's
getting a
bottom
Radiance
shrine is under attack.
at this point.
Why not?
Not great against PL.
True. He's getting caught though.
They are going to jump him, and they're going to melt him away, maybe? Oh, he yields himself up. Chronosphere comes out. BKB activated by Ritsu right here, sitting on another one. Echo Slam in the backlines. Really only got Ancient Apparition now, but BSJ's dropping.
My.
BSJ's dead. That's a dieback for him. Visage. That Faceless Void is just way too strong right now. And guess what? Jakiro lived in the end after what seemed to be a certain death on him with that jump. So GG's are called.
Radiant
It is a victory for VGJ.Storm, and that means game number 3 is coming up.
Yeah. I mean, that was just, it kind of just, even though, we saw like the 10K, or I think it was a 14K gold lead, we were like, it doesn't feel like that much, but it started to feel like that much like right after that. So definitely was a really well played game by them.
Well, we got a series here. Game number 3. Winner moves on to play Evil Geniuses in the next round of the Starlighter North American qualifiers. And hell of a fight from Leviathan, and usually as the game goes later on like that with a farmed Phantom Lancer, you're feeling pretty good. But again, the draft of VGJ.Storm really played around that hero especially, and it showed. From the Chronosphere to just all the AoE follow-up, and mid-Jakiro kind of worked out. All the farm that he was able to use this game. Definitely used it wisely, it felt like. So good effort on their part. And we got a game 3. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. I'm Breaky CPK, joined by Ragosta here, guys. Stay tuned. VGJ.Storm versus Team Leviathan. Game number 3 coming up next.